Hello and welcome back to a new video here in the Trading for Everyone channel. We're going to talk about what 5 tools we can use to behave, to take action in the middle of a crisis. As everyone knows, we are down, the stock market crashed 18% if you take the prices of the last day that the stock market was open, and it used to be almost 30% down. So we're going to talk about the 5 tools that you can use to take action and to make money in the middle of this big crisis. And doesn't matter if there is a virus or there is a war or if there is any type of big news that make the stock market crash, we always can make money based on a specific action. So we're going to talk about that in this video. So starting with the main one, we can use the main trending lines in a chart to understand when we have more probability to make money or to open a long position in the stock market. So the technical analysis is a tool that we can use to analyze the different charts, the different assets, and based on the main trending lines we can understand when the specific asset has the most opportunities to make money based on that. So this is an example. This was a main trending line in the past month, in the past years. So if you mark this specific trending line in the chart, we can maybe take a position in that specific point to use the bounce of the stock market to profit. The second one is understand if there is a reversal sign. For example, this one is called a hammer. So if you see a hammer, this is in day charts in the S&P 500 futures, the average of the main stock market in the US. So if you look at this chart, the candles were red, so it's going down like crazy. It's going down, it's crashing the stock market. But after this specific point, this specific signal, we can see that the general behavior of the market changed. And what happened in this particular point, the Federal Reserve said that they are going to start decreasing the interest rates again. This was the previous crisis that the stock market has during the end of 2018. And after that, the stock market bounced really hard and go up again to the same point and even farther higher. So we can use this type of reversal signs to take positions, because this means that the bear market is finishing, because they can generate a new minimum in the prices. So take note. This one could be really useful for your actions. So what's the third one? We're going to talk about a specific point, but before that, if you don't subscribe, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. There are new videos coming, so you can take the like button, you can leave a message. We are going to keep creating new comments, new videos to share different knowledge and different ideas of trading. So please subscribe and follow us on social media. So what's the third one? We're talking about fundamentals. So remember that the main point when you invest, you have to understand what was the original idea, what was your original trading or investment idea when you first buy that stock. So maybe you bought that stock because you believe in the fundamentals of a stock. For example, it has a really huge business. They have a really huge customers that are currently and recurrently buying the products. For example, like phones, for example, whatever stock you are analyzing. But when this type of things happens, when this type of crisis appears in the market, you have to rethink again if the fundamentals that in which you base your decision to buy the stock are still valid or not, because this crisis is going to impact in the different stocks, in different assets in a different way, because it's not the same the impact this crisis if you're talking about a software company or if you're talking about a like production based company. For example, maybe the software industry is not as huge impact as the other type of stocks. Or for example, if you're talking about the healthcare market, it's not going to be impacted of this crisis. Even the other way around, maybe the healthcare industry is going to maybe take advantage of this and increase their revenues. So what we really have to think about is if the news are impacting in the business or not. If the business is impacted based on this specific news. This is a virus that we are experimenting now, but in the past there used to be another examples like Fukushima big in Japan. The Fukushima power plant exploded and all the stock market go down and so on. So is this a buy opportunity? Because maybe in the middle of the crisis is the best way to make money based on your previous fundamentals if they're still alive. So this is the third one. We're going to talk about the fourth and the fifth one. We're talking about the fourth one, defensive assets, stocks. For if you maybe you already know that there are some type of assets, for example, the gold. We already did another video explaining that. So if you didn't saw it, you can click on the suggested videos. So we are talking about the gold in that specific video. So what I'm talking in that specific video, we're talking that the gold behaves really good in crisis times. So when all the assets are going down, the gold normally go up. So that's at least the last years what happened in the last crisis. And another type of assets, maybe some stocks related with the gold, or some stocks related with the healthcare industry, maybe are going to be make money based on this crisis. So there are always assets that are defensive in a way, no so risky in a way, it's not so volatile as the common ones. And the FI tool is always has cash available in your account. That is useful, because if you have cash, you can use this opportunity to buy new companies, more companies in a cheap price. This is if you didn't saw what Warren Buffett was doing in the last years. Warren Buffett has almost half of their portfolio in cash. What that it means? They have half of his all money in cash. But that is a specific tool makes him give him the opportunity to buy huge in this specific crisis, because they didn't have any challenge in selling the stocks to buy a new one. No, he has all cash waiting for a new opportunity to come, and the opportunity already happened. So Warren Buffett maybe take the decision to buy more assets based on his knowledge. So what was the general idea based on technical analysis is one, based on the main trending lines. The other one, use reversal signals. The third one is understand if the news are impacting or not in your specific stock, and how that news are going to impact in the future revenues that specific stock is going to happen. The fourth and the fifth one, the fourth is defensive asset is useful to protect our portfolio, like gold, like commodities, like cash, and some specific stocks that are not so much impacted based on the specific crisis. So I like if you like this video, please leave a comment, please tick the like button and follow us on social media. We already created a new Facebook group. It's a free Facebook group, and we can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. So I will see you in the next video. See you.